welcome to the action from round 10 of the Castle Combe Junior Karting Championship. And it's already been a very competitive season so far, Luke.
Yes, coming into this last round there was a potential 9 different winners of the overall championship. We're going to be seeing the final 10 heats of the day, and everyone gets 4 heats during the actual meeting, and everyone during those heats will have a first, second, third and fourth place grid start.
So we've got Fraser Zanoon on pole position for this one, but it was Matthew Baker that got the jump off the line. Fraser dropped down to second, with Ben Chick in third position and Ben Wiltshire in fourth. Well, Ben Chick dived up the inside of Fraser Zanoon, but Fraser was able to hang on around the outside and managed to keep hold of second position. Chick tried to take second place again, but Zanoon was just able to maintain the place. Matthew Baker drove well to take the win, Fraser Zanoon second, Ben Chick third and Ben Wiltshire fourth. For Heat 23, it was Robin Heyman and Matt Meaden on the front row of the grid, with Ashton Worthington and Billy Thompson on row 2. Matt Meaden takes the lead off the line down into the first corner. Billy Thompson got alongside Robin Heyman for second and hung on around the outside of the chicane to take the place. Meanwhile, Worthington has a look at Heyman to try and take the position as well. Thompson takes a wide line and goes for the cutback, successfully taking the lead. In a similar move, Ashton Worthington overtakes Robin Heyman for third place. Billy Thompson came through to take the win, with Matt Meaden second, Worthington third and Heyman in fourth. For Heat 24, Lucas Springer and Adam Green on row 1, Fraser Rowe and Tobin Lee on the second row. And Lucas Springer maintained his lead into the first corner. Fraser Rowe dived up the inside of Adam Green for second, but Tobin Lee got the cutback on both of them to take second place. Springer ran a bit wide at the top corner, that allowed Lee into the lead and Rowe into second place. Rowe dived up the inside of Lee a bit too late, hit the barrier, bouncing back out in front of Springer. Rowe maintained second place, but Springer dropped down to fourth. Fraser Rowe drove brilliantly to catch Lee back up. He went for the cutback at the top corner, squeezing through to take the win, 2 corners from the end. Lee took second, Green third and Springer fourth. For Heat 25, it's Alex Acton. Should have been on pole position, but he failed to take the start, so Ben Gilbert, Ned Neal and Jade Page make up the field. So just 3 karts on the grid then, and Ben Gilbert took the lead into the first corner. Jade Page got the cutback on Ned Neal to take second place away. Jade pushed Ben hard, but Ben was able to hang on to take the win, Ned finishing in third position. Heat 26, Isaac Marsh and Ethan Jury on the front row, Jack Fisher and Callum Ward on the second row of the grid. Ethan Jury got the jump off the line to take the lead of the race, with Isaac Marsh slotting into second place. Marsh was able to get the run on Jury, diving up the inside. Went through the corner, side by side. Jack Fisher tried to take advantage as well, attempting to overtake both of them, but ending up in the tyres. Ethan was able to fend off Isaac Marsh, take the win. Callum Ward finishing third and Fisher an eventual fourth. For Heat 27, it's Archie Cousins and Rebecca McDonald on the front of the grid, Ed Haffenden and Harry Sadler on the second row. And Archie Cousins maintained his lead into the first corner of the race. Rebecca McDonald got hooked onto the back of Archie and lost out to Harry Sadler. Rebecca then tried to fight back past Harry, but Harry Sadler held on to second place. Rebecca then clipped the wall, giving Ed Haffenden the run into the first corner. He dived up the inside and took third position away from Rebecca. Archie and Harry had a great battle, with Archie taking the win from Harry. Ed Haffenden took third, and Rebecca McDonald into the top four. In Heat 28, it's Marley Joff on pole position. Next to him is Martha Hopes, Tom Eldridge and Jack Flanders on row 2. And the pole position for Marley Joff was converted into the early lead of the race. Martha Hopes, she slotted into second position, while Jack Flanders moved up one place to third. It was a dominant display though from Marley Joff. He created a very healthy lead indeed. Meanwhile, Jack Flanders pushed Mark Hopes very hard for second position, the two of them running side by side at some points. But it was Marley Joff that came through to take the win from Hopes in second, Flanders third, and Tom Eldridge in fourth place. In heat number 29, Matthew Baker was on pole, George Jonathan next to him, Owen Brown and Fraser Danoon on the second row. Matthew Baker this time got the jump off the line. George Jonathan was struggled to get away a little bit with a weight disadvantage to his much smaller competitors, who dropped down to fourth place at the first corner. Matthew Baker put in a great performance though. He opened up a big lead in the end against some strong opposition. Fraser Danoon pushed Owen Brown hard for second place. George Jonathan just dropped off the pace a little bit in fourth position. But after a dominant display, it was Matt Barker that took the win from Owen Brown and Fraser Danoon, with George Jonathan fourth. Heat number 30 has Matt Meaden on pole position and Ben Schick next to him. Bradley Prince and Robin Heyman are the men on the second row. With one of the carts missing, it was Ben Schick that got the best start to take the lead of the race. Matt Meaden tried to overtake into the chicane, but Ben maintained the place. In fact, he opened up a small gap. Carried on pushing hard though, opening up a big lead as the race progressed. Eventually he took the win ahead of Matt Meaden in second place and Robin Heyman in third. For the 31st and final heat, it was Adam Green on pole position with Ashton Worthington next to him, Ben Wiltshire and Lucas Springer on row 2. This time it was the turn of Ashton Worthington to make the best of the starts, and he took the lead down into the first corner. Wiltshire had a look at the inside, but Adam Green maintained second position. So Worthington was able to open up a decent gap out in the front of the field, but there was a great battle for second. Adam Green made a little mistake and Ben Wiltshire was unable to capitalise. Later, Wiltshire dived up the inside into the top corner. Green turned in, but Ben was already there, resulting in contact. Worthington won from Wiltshire, Lucas Springer third, Adam Green in fourth position.
So with the points added up together from the heats, it's the top 6 drivers that go through into the grand final. Ben Gilbert scored the highest amount of points with Harry Sadler second and Fraser Danoon third. Ned Neal's the highest placed novice in 5th, and Jade Page is the highest placed lady in 8th.
Thank you for watching, hope to see you for the final.